And I got my glasses, but um, I've been watching about parallel universes, and me, I believe that it's real because I have had dreams that seem like real, like I could smell, taste food, or anything. I would say after my grandma died, um, I would say probably about like 5 or 6 months later, I had a dream that I was in my grandma's house, and she was like in the kitchen cooking, and I'm looking around like, when you paint your kitchen, I would say like a fusion type color between purple and pink. Like, what's really going on? And it was like women walking around I never seen. I'm like, who is all these people in your house? Where they coming from? And she just laughed. And so I was like, yeah, I gotta be dreaming. This can't be real. And so, she set a plate down in front of me, and I started eating, and I could like actually taste the food. And I'm looking around confused, like, wait, this this can't be real. And she was like, yes, it is. And I was like, how? You died 6 months ago. How are you even here? Why am I even here? And she looked at me and she started laughing. What you mean? I said, you dead. How is you cooking food that I can taste? It's yeah, okay. Then the women were walking around. I'm like, who are y'all? And they started telling me their name. I said, where y'all coming from? And they like, we live here. I said, no, you don't. This is my grandma's house. What's happening? And then I had woke up. And then I was like, I couldn't shake that feeling. So I called my mom and I was like, I had a dream about your mama. Her kitchen was painted this color. And she was like, how did you know? I'm like, how did I know what? Her kitchen was painted that color I saw in my dream. I'm like, wait, what? Her kitchen is painted that color? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, when? I haven't been there since, me and my auntie got into it, but kitchen, everything was white. It wasn't pinkish purple color. And I said, well, it was a bunch of women walking around. And she was like, this, I guess the church down the street had rented the house and he had women standing there. And I really got confused. I'm like, wait, when all this happened? And she was like, how did you know about that? And I'm like, because I had a dream that I was in that house in the kitchen. And that, like, confused me even more. And I'll say like about like a year later, I had another dream. I was in my grandma's house, but she was about, I'll say 40, 50. And she was like working at some type of catfish. I don't know what was going on. And I'm like, what's going on? Why am I back at your house? People like raining and stuff outside. I'm like, why am I back at your house now? What you trying to tell me? Like, what's really going on? And she started laughing. And she was like, how you been? I said, what's going on? And people like walking by me. I'm looking like, when did your house turn into some type of store? Excuse me, I got allergies. And she was like, and I was just like looking at everything. And she was like, well, it's not your time. I'm like, what you mean it's not my time? What are we talking about? And she said, go back. And I'm like, go back where? I'm dreaming. I go back when I wake up. She kept saying, it's not your time to go. Why are you here? I'm like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Then she kind of like took her hand out and she pushed me And then I like took a deep breath and I sat up in my bed and I'm looking like, hmm, something feel weird about that. And I remember the doctors telling me that they noticed that when I slept, they had like machines on me, so at, at certain points I stopped breathing. And then the heart rate will be beeping, and then it go flatline, then it start back beeping again. And I'm thinking, did I quit breathing in my sleep? And then after that, I had like other dreams about my grandma. Then I started having a dream like it was, I would say, the same world, I would say, but different scenarios. Like I had a dream, um, I was with my boyfriend, but it seemed different to me. And I'm sitting there and we talking, sounded the same, but something was like, no, something ain't right. And I'm looking at him like, and I asked him his name, and he told me his name. He laughed. He said, "Tell my son." And I'm like, you never acted like this before. Like, what's, I said, I gotta be sleeping sour myself, which I couldn't, you put yourself to sleep. And I said, I knew it. I knew it. This can't be real. And he started laughing like, girl, then we went and got something to eat. I was fixing the food and drink. And I'm like, wait, am I like in a parallel universe, I would say, same universe as ours, but different? And he kept looking at me like, what's going on? You seem strange. I said, no, you seem strange. But this is not how you usually act. And I'm like, this, I was laughing like, this can't be real. I gotta be careful because it's like his manners, and I would say everything different. Like, oh yeah, not every now and then, but this time was like different. And I'm looking at him like, you ain't never talk to me like that. What are you doing? He's like, I'm always talking to you like that. And I'm like, the hell you don't. I said, because you know my attitude go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. You ain't never talk to me like this. Because you know I'll pop off real fast. And he looked at me to my, where you get this attitude from? I said, what do you mean? You ain't never talked to me like this. And that's when I said, now I know I gotta be asleep. If you know me, you know I'm quick to go off. I don't care, I would say, but and we just sat there and looked at each other like confused. You look like the same person, but you're not acting like that same person. So I woke up and I'm looking around and I'm like laughing. So I told my boyfriend about the stream and I'm like, you acted real funny. And you say how I was acting was different. And I said how you acted was different. And he looked at me, he was like, really? And I'm like, yes. And I said, we got into it. And you were shocked on how I was talking to you. I was shocked how you talked to me. I didn't think nothing of it. And I kept having reoccurring dreams. And I think one day in my dream, he hit me. And I felt, but when he hit me, I felt all that. And I looked at him. I said, did you just hit me? And he said, yo, what you gonna do about it? And somehow, I reached in the purse and I don't tote purses at all. But I had a purse and I pulled this gun out and I hit him in his leg. Like, you just shot me. I said, don't you ever in your life like put your hands on me again. I lost. Damn, man, what we doing? This is what we doing now. Man, but you shot me. I said, you look, I didn't kill you. I just hit you in your leg, you be all right. And then I think he went to the hospital, told him something, but it kind of they didn't do too much damage. But, they stitched him up, pulled the bullet out, whatever, and wrapped his leg up. And he told me to drive, and I started driving. And I said, now I know this ain't real good. I don't drive. Well, state takes told me I'm no longer can drive no longer, but I'm sitting here driving, and it shocked me. Like, you never told me to drive your truck before. What's happening? And he like, you always drive my truck, and I'm like, no, I don't. They told me I couldn't drive anymore. Like, what are you talking about? I said, when I had that stroke, state of Texas told me that I couldn't drive because I'm right-sided and I can't feel my right. So ain't no way in the world I'm driving this. I said, wait, didn't I have a stroke? And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, in 2008, I had a stroke. And he was like, you never had a stroke. And at that point, I knew that when I dream, I go into this other, I would say, parallel universe, similar hours. And I'm seeing what that person in this parallel universe is seeing. And I've been seeing like shows and stuff about it. I actually believe that it's real because I have been in that universe. And I always say it's a parallel universe to ours in that over there, people I knew that died wasn't. They still alive over there. And I have talked to them and I'm like, I know I'm dreaming. Well, I believe I was dreaming. Somehow I believe I tapped into that other world. Like I said, everything I can touch, smell, taste, and feel everything that's happening. And I'm like, when people dreaming, do they really dream? They can taste like literally taste the food. And after my surgery, right now I can't taste or smell anything. So over there, I'm tasting like whatever I'm eating or drinking, I'm tasting. Like if somebody hit me, I really feel like that person really hit me. I feel a pain. And I'm like, mm, uh, mm. if if I have another dream and can remember it, because right now, after the surgery, it's in my memory somewhat. Some things I can remember, some things I can't. But I will try to write down I would say what I saw in my dream. I haven't had no dream like that. I believe in it. Well, since the surgery, I haven't had dreams like that. So, uh, if I was chance, I do. Um, I will let you guys know. But if you had, hold on. Hold on. I let me one down. If you guys have any, dreams or anything like that, happen to y'all, just let me know in the comments, and I will, get back to you. Or if you have like any questions, uh, let me know. All right. Talk to you guys later.